Welcome to How to War with Omnicod. Dang, baby, they done messed up. So many people have left. Server's so dead. Nobody's here. So I went out for like maybe 4 or 5 months-ish, and they made me master. And here's the issue. It's not that, being a master is hard, the responsibilities, but I'm a monster, man. I want it all. So having me as the master opens it up to a playground, basically, right? There's no more rules. EO 43, we run this shit. We did a whole redo of all the plats, all the names. Everybody that's left, I'm giving out accounts. I'm making it happen, right? So if you know me from like other games, you can come in, you can play if you want, and I can like hand an account to you, or just it's whatever. Watch me, baby. Let's go. So there are no more rules, regulations. This is how you keep everybody happy, right? Eventually, at a certain point in a game, when all the activity starts to dwindle and die, you have to make your own game for the most part, right? Change your mindset, change the game. As long as you have enough activity, you can win wars, right? And if you know how to plat build. I know how to plat build for the most part. I know how to counter, all that good shit, right? So, all right, we're gonna hop into here. We're getting ready for our first war. We have all the motherfuckers ready to go right now. We are facing Troy and Cosa. Those are 2 real strong alliances, but this is kind of like a map where everybody's kind of cordial at this point in the game. Like we either split or we do one-on-ones instead of like all the teaming up and all that good stuff. So take a look at Tree of Reason, Monsters. They have been a mainstay in Evertale for the longest. Atmos has always been at the top that I can remember. You know what I mean? Raven, he's been here forever. He runs Tree now, I believe. But they are going to be monsters. And if they go hardcore, it's going to be rough. I think we have an advantage this map because they're not expecting it. No one's ready for this, right? So Costa, right? They are also monsters. I've seen them in past wars. Maul, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Maul too. He's pretty big up there. They have like their own whale accounts, right? So EO, we have a couple of whale accounts, but they're all gone. Nobody's spending money in EO right now, right? And I'm pretty sure nobody else is. Slaughterhouse, they're here. They're on the map. Hey, man, try to survive, right? What else could I say? They have some powerhouses, but nothing crazy, right? And it also all depends on activity. When you set up war is an activity-based game. If you have more activity than your opponents, 9 times out of 10, you can at least fodder down some of the harder to beat plats and you can get through, or at least keep your castles. At that point, you're playing like a damage mitigation game, right? So we're just looking at some of the plats that the other alliances have, some of the other guilds, right? That way we can kind of judge how hard this map might be. Okay, so we have our declares already on. We have Cap, that is Orthon. That's going to be the largest castle. The largest castle gives you the most points for holding it, right? Now, we also have a few declares on us, right? So, like on Crowlin, we are declared on. So, we like to play some units. I guess I'll just show it. So, I'll go into our alliance noticing, our bulletin board. Well, it's not a bulletin board. It's like the alliance notice, right? So, you have your alliance chat and you have your alliance notice. This is where you would be able to put out certain commands that only like management and the top people in leadership have, right? So, we put like only a certain amount of units on Cap because Cap's so hard to defend. You're gonna run through units faster on like on the larger castles than on the smaller castles, right? So you don't want to force your hand too much or put too many units down and then they don't even mess with them, right? So your units will be trapped. Your plats, they'll be trapped on castles if no one attacks them. So it's kind of like you don't want to put all your best units on one castle if you can help it, right? Spread it out. Save some of your P1s, your plat ones, your strongest ones, right? So, all right, so we have a declare on Nevern. This is a vacant castle, so it does not matter. No one can attack it. No one can retake it. No one can retake it if we take it because it's vacant. No one has claimed it yet, right? All right, so let's see. What else can we talk about before war starts? Because we are in the declare phase, right? We have 2 hours left before any fights start happening. So I'll go through, we'll take a look at our defenses, right? We only have 40 on Cap right now because we can always add more later, right? Cap, if they decide to attack Cap early, Orthon, the largest castle, if they take it early, then I feel more comfortable trying to retake it because Cap is a bitch to defend. It's so hard to defend. I think it takes like 1,300 units in total to defend it. plat-wise, right? Or units, whatever. Anyway, so I do like to have this on my alliance bulletin board. Kai's Corner, baby. It will be filled up. I'm going to add more tips and tricks as we go, as we develop. But that's like the general timings for each of the castles, right? T1s, T3s, T2s. All right, so we are in Champions Arena, baby. We're up here. We're just in here taking a look before war starts, right? This is like the top guy right now. He is the most consistent. Kronos is a monster, man. I'm missing Kronos, and a lot of people in EO are missing Kronos. So we are down, right? We're like kind of out of the meta because Kronos carries a lot of teams, especially these lightning teams, these storm teams that's coming around. Like I was saying, Kieran, in one of my vids, I was talking about Kieran having future potential, right? The time has come. They have released some of the nice, some of the newer storm units to follow through, and they help Kieran out. Right? So I'll get back on that. I'll be doing like first impression vids. Hopefully. Hey, no promises, right? Nike is pretty good. Or Nike, however you say your name. She's good if you have the right team comps for them. Right? So that's what we're focusing on, right? Alright, so Judy's also really good, but she's like the only one that has like a poison comp that's in like the top 5 to 10 people that I've seen that's using mainly like poison or dark units, right? So if you fully commit, you can make a good team work, right? It just depends. But EO is going to be more war focused. We're going to focus only on wars for the most part. Yeah, arena, whatever, but that's not where the money is, because all your resources, your green pots, all that good stuff, they're going to come from war. Champions Arena, look at these rewards. They're trash. You get like champion points. You don't even get like SS or anything. And in Arena, you get no SS. You get like 100 or something. But anyway, here's like some fire teams and stuff. Like they're committing to plats, right? Just look at the top teams and then get like an idea of what's performing well on your server, or you know, in your, I guess your server. Alright, so there's not much else. Evertale has missed an opportunity to merge servers, so they just create new servers all the time. Here's 43. This is our top placements right now. I'll be showing it in some of my vids here and there. But this is a war vid, and I'm sorry it's taking so long for all the setup. We still have about 3 more minutes, baby. So, I know. I went back in. I skipped around, y'all. It's alright. So, as we're here on Cap, we'll go through. We'll look at some of the defenses. Actually, let's go to Crowlin. Because Cap, we don't have that many units on there yet. So, Crowlin, we have 100 units on Crowlin because we're going to keep Crowlin. That's the plan. We want to have stops. We want to set up roadblocks for them to, you know, run into our enemy. We want to stop them. So, when we first set up a castle to defend, yes, you can place like one of your higher units. Look, I have like around 8, right? 8 units down. So that way there's a little fodder, and then hopefully we get a hard stop. And if we don't get this hard stop, because this is like not a good team, it's more like a fake team, right? It just has high BP, so people think twice about sending what unit to send, right? So this is all fodder, and if they send something that's weak, hopefully something stops it. But by the time they get down to 15, they'll run into Sephiroth right here, baby. This fire plat. Fire has been on the top of the meta for a while, right? Fire's a strong plat to have. So we have fire, a strong fire plat down at the 16th position, but we also have some baits up top, right? So hopefully they'll have to send out something a little weak, and if they get stopped at the 8th position and then they keep coming down, they'll hit Sephiroth. And then after that, we have a weaker plat, but it's still good BP, right? And then we have Thor, and then we have like some stronger plats underneath. We want to get hard stops after maybe 10 or 15 losses, right? So you want to have your units spread out, your top damage dealers, your hard stop plats, you want to space them out like 10 to 15 spots in between each other, and then have your weaker units. That's going to be everything that's not in your P1 through 2. You only have two plats, y'all, for war, right? Honestly, you really do. Your first 2 plats are going to be your strong plats. Everything else is fodder. It's all fodder because everything else can beat it. Doesn't matter. The way the meta shifts so fast in Evertale, it's nuts. The power creep does be power creeping, right? So anyways, I'd like to space out like heavy hitters every 10 to 15 spots, right? This is how you're going to get them hard stops, because you do need stops unless you're just going to be foddering the whole time, and then that's going to waste at least 900 plats or 900 units on a T2. which is the second highest tower that we're defending, which is crowded. It's a T2 tower, right? So unless you're spending money, you're keeping up with every new unit, or you're making let's see, P1 through 4, like each different element, then you're focusing on that. But that's a lot of money, man. If you're keeping up with the top units of each element, it's a lot to do. So what we like to do, we like to go in here, we like to set up our teams. Initially, every 15 spots, we're going to have a hard stop. Sometimes I'll do every 10 spots, right? It just depends on who you're facing and if you can get those hard roadblocks right in the way. Because that way you but that way you use less fodder in between if you can get stronger stops, longer stops. Those are my hard stops, right? It's going to take them 10 fodder to get past one of my defenses, hopefully. Or they can just risk it and they'll send out their P1 or their P2, but they might lose it. You only get one chance, right? So each of your platoons, each of your plats can only be used twice during war. So if you waste it, you waste your P1, yeah, you're going to be SOL, right? So if you guys have noticed, look, we're going to move down AZ. He got a pretty good fire team, but we're moving them down. We're going to want to space a strong plat every 10 to 15 spots. Like I've been saying. Man, now I sound redundant, right? Anyways, so I think we're pretty good. We're just going all the way down because I just want to set us up for success, right? So we're all the way down here. We're good. We look good. Everybody has strong plats in between every 10 or so. All right. And then if we need, we'll send more. Holy crap. We already started. God dang. Mars attacking, but we do have a hard stop. See? Look, we have a stop. There's no more attacks coming in on us right now. So we'll be on the lookout for that. They are attacking Cap. We are refilling as needed. We do have some players on. So that's good. Mars attacking us over here. All right, we have a whole bunch of fodder here, so we have some time, right? We can come back to this castle in about 5 to 10 minutes, and it will be lower, like around like maybe 50 plats on that, right? We'll go ahead, see if anybody's on. No one said anything, but I see plats getting dropped on Cap, right? When they was attacking. Oh, somebody's attacking Cap again, but I think we're fine. We got 50 on there right now, so we do have some time, right? So we'll go ahead, we'll take down Neverin because it's vacant. They cannot reclaim it. No one owns it. Now it's ours. Aha! So Katana will, let's see. Let me check Cat real quick. We got a hard stop. Big Earl is on Cat, baby. He's strong as heck. I love it. So Katana, we'll check Katana. We'll take a look at their situation, right? So they have one big spring. They have a decent plat on top, right? But I don't see anything too strong. Nothing, right? So they want us to take this. Yep. Because there's no hard stops. So if we attack way at the bottom, maybe, but it's not really that strong. If I send one of my plats, my P1 or my P2, I will rock this whole castle and take it early. So if I take a castle early, that leaves me vulnerable because now I have to defend that castle. So once you take a castle, then like I was saying, if I use any of my P1, 2, 3, I'll probably take this whole castle. But after you take a castle, there's a 15-minute protection period, right? Sephiroth, stop, plan work. We got a hard stop with Sephiroth. So after I take castle, 15-minute protection period, and within that 15 minutes, they can then attack me back, right? And then they can retake that castle. And if they retake your castle, you cannot attack it again. You're done, son. You lost. You lose it. So they're holding out on attacking Sephiroth. So that's good for us, man. Good hard stop right there. We like it. They'll think twice, I think, because they don't want to take it too early and then have to defend too many things, right? We are in a good spot because we have the upper hand because they don't know our activity level. Aha! Tricky. So Big Earl's doing a good job holding that stop, man. He's holding down Cap. Got a couple of wins. They don't want to risk it yet. That's what I'm assuming. Unless they're just not on. It did just start, right? So we still have 42 minutes. Battle phase. It tells you how much time's left. Last 15 minutes, that's when you really want to take everything because the protection period, right? So at the protection period, if you take in the last 15 minutes, they don't have a chance to even attack back, right? So, nothing too much going on. Ken's here. So, Kenshin, man, woo! Luckily, we picked him up. So he's going to go hard, hopefully. And then if he likes it, he'll play long term, or he'll at least just be checking in. But I got him for a month. So at any point we can go in here, hey guys, hold steady for 10 minutes, right? So when it hits like around the 30-minute mark, we're gonna go ham. Welcome to your intermission. We have these banners that just magically popped up. So now that since they're here, I'm just gonna go through them real quick, right? So starting from left to right, I would pick that unit up. I would also pick up Anya. All these units are actually really good. They're still relevant. This is a good banner to pick on if you're missing one of these units and they're in your team, right? So it doesn't matter. That team's good. This team is also really good. If you're missing some of these units and you want to risk it, it's 25% chance, right? So if you're having a burn team, this is a good burn banner. This is really nice too. The Musushi, the one with the blue hair in the back on this second to the right, that's the one that you probably don't want in this meta. Everybody else is pretty new in their release. Kajiro, she's kind of falling off, but she's still pretty good. I still like her, right? I still use her, might be one. This is a good banner too. Evertale, they used to have this huge meta creep power issue, but now it's kind of calming down, right? So moving on to this banner, this is a storm banner, but we have you have this lady over here, all the way to the left. I don't know her goddamn name. Snow White, right? She's trash. She's trash in this meta, but if you're picking up a storm team, this is a risky business, but you have a 75% chance of getting a good unit. Chronos, Nike, the other one, all real good. Banner. Let's see, this banner. I don't know. I'm not too big into the poison units, but this looks like a solid banner. Dark Lance is really good. So we're on to the next. Cthulhu used to be amazing. This whole banner is pretty good too. It just depends on what team comp. It's kind of risky though, because you can't decide which one you get. But all these units up here are pretty good. Let's see. I would probably skip this banner. Don't pull on this banner. Even if you're missing Cerberus, just wait for Cerberus to come around. I don't know about the one on the far right. Zoro's nice for water, but this is like a mixed banner, right? Here's another one. This is mixed too. Oh my god. I honestly can't really give you guys too many opinions right now. Woo! Because they're all so new. I have no idea. I can't lie to you. Oh my god, dude. Alright, so Perry's really good. Claire's really good. This banner is actually really good. Tristan is probably the weakest one on there. This whole banner right here, I'd skip this whole banner. And then we go into Hakase. Hakase she's like that RNG queen, right? It's pretty nice. Probably used on any real team, right? She could probably just be thrown in there. Huh. Dark Lance is back. There she goes, baby, right here. She's pretty top tier. Lucifer, she's kind of like a pillar for fire. Da Vinci's okay. Satan's good. I wouldn't pick up Cayuga. And here you go, Cerberus. Pull Cerberus. Yeah, I want a fire team, right? Don't risk it on that banner. Alright, so anyways, we're done, son. Alright, so next time that comes up, the anniversary banners, I'll do a better thing. This is just like random, right? It's in the middle of my war video. So, alright, y'all, 10 minutes. We are ready to go. We are on it. We're gonna start attacking pretty soon. Back into war, baby. Alright, let's see. Eternal Oath, we have started attacking Katana? Whatever. How you say it? So, I sent my P1, my P2, because I want this castle. I don't care. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna use it. And then I'll save my P1 for later, and then we'll just rock this whole thing, right? So, we're getting 40 kills, 50 kills. So, that means 50 kills. 5 times 10, 50. So we killed 10 of their plats. They're 10 5-lined units, right? Those are plats. So we're doing good. We got past our threshold. You want to at least be killing 50 to 75 units if possible, right? Maul's still stuck. He hasn't started attacking us again. We are good. Crowlin has no action right now. We're good on there. So I like to always have my bulletin board ready. This tells me the times for the castle. T1. For 45 minutes, we need 675 plats on there, right? For T2, for 30 minutes. You see how I kind of broke it down, right? Boom. So, 45 minutes, 900 divided by 40, 22.5. So that's how many actual accounts you will need. 22, because each one has 40 plats if you have to drop them twice. So we need 22 people in total to hold a T2. Right? But if we have stops, if we have hard stops, it's a little easier to hold those castles. So Sephiroth is still going strong. God dang, man. They're not even trying to fodder it. See, and that's the thing. People are so scared to use fodder, but sometimes you have to, right? Fodder it down to like 50, then try. If that doesn't work, go to 75, and then try to take it out again with a stronger plat. Or counters. You can also do countermeasures, right? You see a fire plat, send a water plat. You see a water plat, send a storm plat, right? So those are like the basics. I'll be doing some more videos, I think. I really hope this one does well, but it's not organized very well either, right? So it just kind of happened, spur of the thing. But let's see. We're going to take a look. Kai, I have been stopped. Right? So before I attack Katana again, before I attack it, right? We'll go in here. We'll take a look. 30 minutes, 600 plats. So if I take it now, I have 30 minutes. So let's see what happens. 600 divided by 40. I would need 15 active people or 15 accounts to defend Crowlin at this point in time. Right? So can we do it? I think we can. So let's attack Katana. All out, baby. We're hitting it. Hit it hard. Don't stop. When I send out an all attack message, stack. We're stacking at this point because we have nothing else left to lose. We want our P1s getting stacked on top of Katana so we can keep taking it. We'll even risk having extra units getting beat, right? That's fine. Just like with Sephiroth, he is beaten 3 pretty good teams and they haven't foddered it at all, right? Use your fodder if you have it, right? So we'll go ahead, we'll start attacking. Let's see, Dirty Bird, he lost his, so we'll go ahead and we'll send in our P1 because we want this castle, god dang it. Yato lost, so now we're taking charge. We're going in, kill it. So my P1 is set up to just kind of, it's so hard to counter, right? It's not very cohesive. Look, we have Storm, we have Light, we have, well, Storm take because Anya is the best take. Then we have Parry, and then we also have like a stun. Key battle replays. So we can go in, we can take a look at all the fights that has happened. Well, not all the fights because it's not going to count like the little fights, like your fodder, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. So if you go in, it'll look at the big fights, the key battles, right? So Latch 5 wins, 10 wins, 15, all the way down. You want your P1s, the ones that are attacking, to at least be getting 75 to 100 kills. 50 is okay, it just depends on who you're fighting. If we're getting anything over 100 kills per plat, then we're doing good. We're in a good spot, right? So this is amazing. Shadow, he went in, he got over 200 kills, man. Dang, that's what we like to see. Then he got stopped, right? Tried again, but Maul's pretty, but look, fodder, right? That small plat, that's 26, beat this huge plat because of the fodder. So over 75 kills, you can try to stop them or attack them, right? Use your fodder accordingly. Let's see, Lurk, he went in, he got all the way up to 75. We got 80 kills coming in. That's what we like to see. That's good stuff, right? Look, Archangel, he stopped us. He had 50 kills, but then we was able to start attacking again, right? So if we're outdoing them, we're good, like numbers wise, because then we have more fodder to keep to protect our castle, right? Tifa, she's down here. She's starting to rock. 90 plus kills. That's what we like to see. Keep it coming. Come on. But yeah, so you're getting the idea, right? So it's a numbers game. It's always a numbers game. God dang, man. She got a lot of kills. Superman coming in. Save the day. Come on now. 200 some kills. 300 kills. That's nice, man. See, fire is strong. Still strong. Even with Parry. Yeah, Parry's going to help shut it down. But that's going to take a while, right? All right, so we are stopped. Let's get this going again. Come on, Dag. Let's go, man. Attack. Let's do it. We have 175 flats on cap right now. That's nuts, man. I just saw that. That's nuts. I think we're keeping everything right now, right? So we'll go ahead. We'll attack. Not attack, but we'll start putting some defense on here. I put a large plat first because we don't want to lose, right? But actually, looking at the time, we only have 2 minutes left. 3 minutes, I guess. But we'll just fill it up. This way we make sure we cannot lose this castle, right? So that's all for this war, right? So I'm gonna probably do like a part 2 of this, and hopefully on Monday, if I remember, I'll do a recording and see how it ends, right? So this is after the war. I come back in. We're just seeing what's up in here, right? So EO's popping off. There we go, baby. Get in the crossword chat. Bring some life in here, man. I have 2 of my kids. My wife will pop on also. It's kind of nuts, man. Hey, man, I got everybody in here. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to go hard. play as you want. Evertale is a very easy game to kind of get into and kind of stay into. If you know what you're doing, you don't have to spend a lot of money. It's all about activity, building a community, right? And that's kind of what I want to do. That way we can just play this game, rule this game for God knows how long, right? So that's the game plan. Part 2's coming out. This is like the war basics. I might break down a video and do like how to actually war and like the beginnings, all that good stuff. If there's a demand for it, I don't know. It depends on like new players and like the new servers and stuff, right? If they need more tips, tricks, all that good stuff. True Carrot's out here. He's doing a lot for the community. He's doing a good job. So it's kind of hard to find a place, right? So I'm thinking war videos, something like that. Make my own service, right? There's not a need, I guess, but it's content that's not out there yet, and this is something different for Evertale. Make Evertale content. I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna try to find out how to do it in my own little way, right? I needed a big, not a big alliance, but I need at least 5 to 7 people that's active, and then you can make Alliance Wars fun, right? You know, it's gonna be a game that I've been playing for 3 years. Evertale has not let me go, obviously, so I'm around. So as long as I have 5 people or 10 people, 10 people is best, right? And then you can like split out accounts or whatever. But I am going to be holding most of the accounts, like 25 accounts, right? That way, whoever I can recruit, whoever I can bring in, you only run one account. I don't know. I might start selling them. I'll see. Don't ask to join yet, because I want to see like how this takes off, and then if people are like, "Oh, it's exciting to be on 43," right? All right, I'm the guy out. Deuces.